First have to ask you about the trade concerns. We don't expect the U.S. to come out against Europe with more tariffs on autos today. They are going to make a statement. It's likely to be about beef. But what kind of damper are trade tensions putting on auto sales around the world?
Good morning. I think that's clearly negative news, and part of our yesterday's revision of auto sales forecast coming down to around -4% for this year and another at least 1% for next year was really driven by escalating trade tensions. The major revision that we've been taking was on China, where we've cut our forecast from a +2% down to around 6.5%, and that was really a reflection of weakening consumer but also corporate sentiment in the country as trade tensions have taken its toll. The other revision that we've taken was on Western Europe, where we've cut our forecast for almost all countries, but really sticking out were Italy and Spain, with also very weak auto sales year to date.
Okay, so that's where the weakness focuses, Anke. I wonder how much visibility you have on the auto sector at this point, how long you see these headwinds lasting. I was drawn to a comment from Siemens yesterday that talked about the auto sector being weak for 3 to 4 quarters ahead. What visibility do you have?
I think there's very low visibility and mounting downside risk from here. Everyone, including us, were expecting a better second half for this year already, but over the last 1-2 months it really became clear that it's not going to happen, which then triggered our downwards revisions. Now we still have a potentially hard Brexit ahead of us by end of October. There's a deadline by 17th of November around auto tariffs from the US against Europe, where the deadline is also ticking. So clearly downside risk from here with very low visibility at this point.
How much of a problem was the WLTP, the new testing standards that put a bottleneck in German production, certainly at the end of last year? Have the German car makers bounced back from that, and do you expect any real recovery?
Now, I think we've worked our way through the new WLTP testing regime, but I think right when this has funneled through, I think it was more met with weaker consumer demand that continued to pressure auto sales and then operating profit on the back of that. So WLTP from our side isn't really the major issue going forward here. Indeed, we've expected a better second half because we've worked through the WLTP issues.